You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's take a look now at the Big 7 stories. Topping the list for us tonight, batter up. Downtown Knoxville closer to getting its very own Field of Dreams. But how are members of the community taking the news? We talked with some local downtown businesses like Mass General. They are excited about the project and future game days. The new stadium brings with it the opportunity now to add some new merchandise to their collection.
We hope to have, when the time does roll around, is to have, our own Smokies shop inside the store, whether it's ball caps or shirts or jerseys or, all the things that you could use to cheer on the Smokies.
But not everyone is ready to play ball, at least not just yet. Right now, some local labor unions are not seeing the current deal as a home run until they see a community benefits agreement that helps the citizens of Knoxville.
What we were asking for in this one is for local hires, that the workers that are going to build the stadium or work at the stadium would be hired locally, not from out of state, as many construction companies do.
Right now, there is no written agreement in place, but lawmakers have made verbal promises. Our next big story comes with an update in just the last hour. Investigators have found the parents of a toddler who was spotted wandering alone. We showed you the little boy at 6 o'clock. He turned up near Highland Park Elementary School. Again, his parents have been located, but we still don't know how this all happened. Of course, we'll keep you posted. Next in our Big 7 tonight, a truck driver is lucky to be alive after his semi is hit by a train. Check this out here for a moment. The train hits the tractor trailer after it became stuck on the tracks in the Bulls Gap area. This is near Highway 11E. The driver called 911 and had the railroad shut down, but a train hit the tractor trailer before the engineer could be notified. Thankfully, though, no one was hurt during this crash, but some amazing video there. Also in our Big 7 for you, OSHA is temporarily suspending the get vaccinated or get tested requirement ahead of a battle in court. There are several federal vaccine requirements. The one we're talking about only applies to businesses with 100 or more employees. OSHA says it is heeding an order from the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, the one that came down earlier this month. Now, OSHA says it remains confident in its authority to protect workers in emergencies, but that conclusion still has to be reached in court. We spoke with 6 on Your Side legal analyst Greg Isaacs about the responses now to President Biden's executive order.
In response, some prospective employees raised the issue that it may not be constitutional. That raises a lot of issues. The Americans with Disabilities Act, freedom of religion concerns under the First Amendment to the Constitution, a lot of state protections that could be afforded.
Of course, we'll continue to follow the fight in court for you and keep you updated on air and online. Next in the Big 7, a new study shows deer are spreading COVID-19. Penn State researchers looked into data collected from harvested deer in the state of Iowa. Those deer were being tested for chronic wasting disease, but they were also checked for COVID-19. 80% of them had the virus, but the question is, can they pass it to humans?
But there's really no evidence at this point that handling a deer that you've hunted is going to pass the virus on to you. And, still your best way to prevent virus infection and illness is getting vaccinated yourself.
Even though there is no evidence about COVID passing from deer to humans, there is proof hunters can catch other diseases from game. So taking certain safety precautions is still important. Hunters should wear rubber gloves to protect themselves against not only COVID, but anything else that might come around. TWRA does not plan to test deer for COVID-19. Next up, Kyle Rittenhouse will have to wait a little longer now for a verdict. The jury ended day 2 of deliberations today and will continue tomorrow morning as they debated whether the 18-year-old is guilty. Today, the jury wrote questions to the judge as they tried to come to a verdict. And they asked, do we view videos in private or in the courtroom? Well, the jury was allowed to rewatch video of the shooting privately in the jury room. Now, prosecutors argue the video shows Rittenhouse provoking protesters by putting down a fire extinguisher and raising his gun, but the defense claims those actions are purely in self-defense. Rittenhouse is facing 5 charges, including homicide. All right, a really big story out of Memphis, rounding out our Big 7 for you at 7 tonight. Memphis-based rapper Young Dolph has been killed in a shooting. It happened at a cookie shop in Memphis. Officers and witnesses could be seen in front of a broken window at Makeda's Butter Cookies. Now, Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton Jr., is a graduate of Hamilton High School, which is in the Memphis area. Last year, he donated $25,000 to the school for new sports equipment and supplies. His first album, King of Memphis, was released in 2016, peaked at number 49 on the Billboard charts. His hits include Get Paid. He was 36.